Hare space here so that there is enough place for everyone to dance. Maybe Krishna Chaitanya Maharaj is getting ready to dance now. I just wanted to say something for the devotees. I'm very glad to be here and share with you the memories which bring us back many, many years where we got to dance here in these streets. I remember Jayapataka Maharaj was there dancing with us. Some of you were very new to Krishna consciousness. And they were just trying to see if this is something for them. Others were already committed, and now, after so many years, here we are, the same street, the same houses, the same town of Novi-Sad, the same river, I think it's Dunov, same river. Are we different? Has something changed, or are we still the same people? I think in some ways we feel we are the same, but also in other ways we feel, oh, thank you, how kind you are, thank you. In other ways, many things have changed in our lives. We have other perspectives maybe, we have to reflect if our initial enthusiasm is really very strong, or is it weak? But I think there is one eternal factor that has always been with us through these many years. One friend who has always walked by our side, who has wiped our tears at times when we were sad, who had given us hope at times when we were not hopeful any longer, and who had perhaps supplied us, this one friend, with what Carl Gustav Jung, the famous Swiss psychologist, calls the élan vital, the inner energy, élan, to life, the life force. And I believe this is something which we need to look for always, this life force, or in spiritual life it is called utsahan, or enthusiasm. I will leave you today with one thought, and I will mostly address the devotees here. When someone is sick, he may have to go to the hospital for treatment. But when someone is very sick, the hospital comes to him. The car, the ambulance, da-do-da-da, goes through the streets, and it comes to him. And this is the motto of Jagannath, the car festival. The Lord comes to the conditioned souls. He leaves the temple. He leaves the hospital, so to say. And he has a card, a very beautiful card, and we can see hinted with this card. And he comes to become Jagat Bandhu, the friend of the universe. No longer the Lord. The Lord and Master of the universe has many rules. You need to fulfill many rules before you can see him. But Jagat Bandhu, the friend of the universe, just opens his arms and says, "Come and dance with me." Hare Krishna. So Jagannath has left the temple, left here our summer camp in Frushka Goranga, and he's now coming to see us. The doctor has come to those who are in urgent need, who are desperate need, and he has a smile on his face. Hare Krishna. Good. Some those of you who speak the sweet Serbian language.
Došli svi koji govorite slatki srpski jezik.
We have done these traditional festivals over many years, but we did make a pause now for perhaps 3 years.
Pravili smo ovakav duhovni festival tradicionalni mnogo godina, ali napravili smo protekle 3 godine pauzu.
And this year again, after a long pause, the festival of the cart is back in Novi-Sad.
I ove godine, nakon ove duge pauze, festival počinje ponovo ovdje u Novom Sadu.
This is a very traditional festival, and if you go on Google and Google Jagannath Car Festival, you will find out this festival is going on in Puri with at least 1 million participants. I have seen today.
Ovaj festival je izuzetan i ako izgooglate Ratha-ятра Jagannath Puri, vidjet ćete da u Indiji ovaj festival na današnji dan okuplja preko 1 milion ljudi. Zaista je tako, video sam.
This festival has been going on, I cannot tell you, but he is our professor. How many years is there a historic counting? It has gone on for many centuries, this festival. And we have to ask the question, why do always a few million come together? They don't have to pay entrance.
I ovaj festival, kao što naš profesor potvrđuje, mnogo vekova postoji i zapitajmo se zašto toliko miliona ljudi dođe na njega. Ne trebaju da plate ulaz nikako.
The special attractive feature of this festival is that on the card a very special person sits. He's known as Jagannath, the Lord and Master of the cosmos, of the universe.
Na ovom festivalu jedna specijalna osoba prisustvuje, a to je Jagannath. On je gospodar kosmosa, gospodar univerzuma.
And just by looking at him on the altar, tremendous blessings are coming over us.
Samo ako ga gledamo kako stoji na oltaru, nevjerovatni blagoslovi dolaze nam u susret.
We are the Hare Krishna people. I think you must have heard about us, and you know, it's difficult to not notice us when we are dressed in our monk's dress.
Mi smo Hare Krishna ljudi, vjerojatno ste to primetili i nije teško da nas prepoznate kad smo obučeni u našu monašku odeću.
We have our festival, Frushka Goranga, Frushka Gora in this Letenka, and you are very much invited to come by. Perhaps you would like to come on Friday or Saturday. You are very much welcome to look a little bit into the wonderful world of Krishna consciousness. By just paying a visit, just dropping by, seeing everything like that.
Mi ćemo sljedećih 6 dana biti na Fruškoj gori i na Letenci i veoma ste dobrodošli da shvatite neki od ovih dana, možda je najzgodnije u petak ili u subotu da nas posjetite, bilo bi veoma interesantno.
Okay, enough words, now we want to see a dance.
Dosta smo pričali, sada bismo htjeli da pogledamo ples, ponovo imamo Anuradu koja na mnogo načina možemo reći dolazi iz Indije. Možda je upravo doputovala iz Indije, možda po onome što predstavlja Indiju i duhovnu kulturu i duhovnu tradiciju, a mi svi verujemo da je iz prošlog života također došla iz Indije. Molim jedan gromoglasni aplauz za Anuradu.
Hvala puno. Evo ovaj zadnji ples kojim ćemo zaključiti večerašnju Ratha-jatru će biti zapravo ono što gospodin Džaganat najviše voli, a on najviše voli da gleda i sluša zabave božanskog para, Rade i Krišne. I ovo je jedan veoma poseban ples koji je skladan na stihove od jednog velikog poete, Bakte iz Orise, i govori o najljepšim, najslađim zabavama. A to su kad Rada i Krišna igraju holi, kad se gađaju sa raznim bojama, kako se skrivaju od drugih da ih ne bi neko vidio, i kako sva živa bića, kad ugledaju taj predivan božanski par, ostanu osupnuti, njegova srca se u potpunosti tope. Eto, hvala.
Ja vas samo molim da bakte mogu sesti i napraviti malo veći krug da vide i ljudi koji prolaze.
Hare Krishna. Can I request the text here? Glasses? Oh. Some assistant has glasses? Maybe, Hare Krishna Sita. Very good. Maybe someone has old man glasses? There is a beautiful prayer to Lord Jagannath, and the last line is Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Please repeat after me. Jagannath, I don't hear you. Please repeat. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Kanachit kalindi tata vipina sangita kabaro mudabiri nari vadana kamala svada madhuba Rama Shambhu Brahma Marapati Gana Chachita Pado. Everybody. We need to do this again. Please repeat line, word by word. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Bhuje Savveveno Shirasi Shiki Vicham Katitate Kukulam Netrante Sahachara Kataksham Vidadate Sadashimat Vrinda Vanamasiti Kila Parijay. Everyone please. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Mambodestire Kanakaruchire Nilashikare Asamprasadanta Sahaja Balabhadrena Balina Subhatra Majyasta Sakala Suraseva Vasarado. Everyone. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. One more time. Jagannatha Swami. The last line says, May Jagannath Swami kindly enter the pathway of my vision. You may say, oh, I can see Lord Jagannath. Why is the square there? But we can only see that the Lord makes himself known to us. When he is attracted to our bhakti, there is a good chance that he will walk in his spiritual form the pathway to our eyes. Good. I will now sing one kirtan, and at the end I will request our Madhavananda Prabhu maybe to say a few words about Jagannath and the festival. So this melody we have learned extra from Novi-Sad. It's known melody. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. I don't hear you. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Purvani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Askatyane Sadarine please those who play kartals come here. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Everyone please. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita I really need all of you now to sing along. Please sing. Krishna, Krishna, It will just be a ritual that we do, something empty, which is perhaps even a disturbance for the residents of Novi-Sad. So it is good if we get to the Baba, and I will ask our Madhavananda Prabhu to address us briefly, and then at the end our Ratha-ятра Maharaj, is he still? Yes, in conclusion, please address us. These will be brief addresses, not more than 5 minutes and so on. So you please listen very carefully, it's very important. We just do things with our senses and we forget the mind, the understanding, where the devotion comes. It is not fully Ratha-ятра.
Hare Krishna. Actually, Harikatha is a cultural presentation. It requires everybody to take part. So I'd like to teach you all a mantra. Can you repeat after me? You can offer this to Lord Jagannath. Please repeat. Nilachala Nibasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathaya Te Namaha Jagannathaya Te Namaha Shri Jagannath Swami Ki. So, what is the essence of what we're doing here today? It's a very ancient festival from Orissa, and the purport is the devotees are coming to rescue God from mechanical religion and take Him to the village of their hearts. Because we really feel like instead of religion and God being locked up in temples and mosques, that it should be in the streets and everybody should be dancing, everybody should be joyous. And this festival, there's a history of it, that once Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he left Vrindavan and he went to Dwarka. And in Dwarka, he's a big man. In Vrindavan, he's just a homeboy. Just one of the normal persons. And the residents of Vrindavan were missing him. He was missing the residents of Vrindavan. So he wrote them a letter. Jiva Goswami says this. He wrote them a letter, my dear father, I'd like to meet you, but I can't come to Vrindavan for different reasons, but we can meet at Kurukshetra because there's a solar eclipse and it's a religious function, everybody will be going. And so then people all over India were going to Kurukshetra for that program. All the residents of Dwarka were coming. And people for hundreds of miles, they thought maybe it was an earthquake because the ground was shaking. Because when Krishna was coming with the members of the Yadu dynasty from Dwarka, it was a huge army. And there were thousands of war elephants and millions of soldiers and people on chariots. And the glare from the sun blinded everybody for miles. Because those chariots were made out of gold and silver. And in the back of the chariots were piles of jewels to give away in charity. So they were going there in that way. At the same time, there was another procession coming from Vrindavan. No gold and silver chariots, wooden ox carts. And the Brijbasis were going and they were chanting like we're chanting today. And in the back of their carts, there was no jewels, gold. There was gobar, cow dung. Because in Vedic culture, dried cow dung is very healthy to cook over. Many cultures do that. And because the residents of Vrindavan, they knew that Krishna is so attached to Vrindavan that if we bring this gobar, he'll remember Vrindavan. And as they were going, sometimes they were running, like in our kirtan. Sometimes they would fall down on the ground unconscious. Sometimes they would become stunned in ecstasy. And when they met Krishna in Kurukshetra, there he is with all the kings and all the chariots and the war elephants and everything. They asked him, Ahushtate Nalina Nava Padara Vinda. They spoke this verse. And they said, oh, excuse us. Please accept our humble obeisances. Now, you've gone to the big city and you're a big man, you've become God. So please accept our obeisances. But do you remember the residents of Vrindavan? Do you remember your mother and father? Do you remember the Jamuna River, Govardhan Hill, and the Vrindavan forest? Do you remember the village and your friends? We want you back in Vrindavan. So this is a festival commemorating those feelings. Something which took place thousands of years ago. And they told him, we don't want you as God. We want you here in our village. We don't want you being worshipped with all kinds of mechanical, organized religion. We want you in the village of our hearts. And that's the purpose of this festival. To bring God in our hearts, to make our hearts into a village of God. And we invite everybody to please come and chant and dance with us, because it's a crazy, stupid thing to do, right? Who chants and dances in the street? Only crazy people. Well, come with us just for a few minutes and be a little bit crazy. It's fun. So thank you all very much. Shri Jagannath Swami Ke!
Jagannath Swami Ki Jai. As we speak, Lord Jagannath in Puri is also on his yatra, on his Ratha, going on a yatra.
Dok ovo govorimo, gospodin Jagannath je u Puriju na svojoj jatri, na svojoj koči, u svojoj Ratha-jatri.
It just so happens, by the Lord's arrangement, that today is the day of Jagannath Ratha-ятра in Puri.
Eto, tako se potrefilo gospodovom milošću da je današnji dan također Ratha-jatra u Jagannath Puriju.
Jagannath Ratha-yatra originates, as we just heard, in Kurukshetra, but then it is reenacted in Puri.
Kao što smo čuli, Ratha-jatra je izvorno dolazi sa Kurukšetre, ali je ponovo uspostavljeno u Jagannath Puriju.
And because Jagannath, the Nata, the Lord of the universe, is all over the universe, he can reenact this same pastime all over the universe.
Zato što je Jagannath, gospodar univerzuma, gospodar, on može da ponovo uspostavi tu istu Ratha-jatru gde god da hoće, gde god da se pojavi.
Even in Novi-Sad.
Čak i u Novom Sadu.
Tak i u Novi-Sadu. There's a history to how Lord Jagannath has come to Novi-Sad.
Postoji priča kako je Jagannath došao u Novi Sad.
It's a long history. I won't tell the whole story. We would need some time. I would have to ask you all to sit down.
To je duga priča, morali bismo svi da sednemo, da je saslušamo do kraja, pa nećemo sad pričati.
But the significant moment in the beginning of the modern history of Jagannath coming to Novi-Sad is in 1965, 1966, and 1967.
Ali ključni moment u istoriji dolaska Jagannatha u Novi Sad jeste u 1965. i 6. i 7.
Some of you may have been around already at that time, but I think many of you not.
Neki od vas su u to vreme bili ovde, ali mnogi od vas nisu.
That was when our dear spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, came from India to the West, at that time initially to the United States.
To je kada je naš dragi duhovni učitelj, njegova božanska milost, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, došao iz Indije u Ameriku.
And in 1967, Lord Jagannath appeared in a small form in a shop in San Francisco.
I u prodavnici u San Francisku gospodin Jagannath se pojavio u obliku male figure.
That was the beginning of Lord Jagannath manifesting again and again and again and again all over this planet.
To je bio početak manifestacije Jagannatha iznova i iznova i iznova i iznova po celom svetu.
Iznova, 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 iznova. Some very small forms of Jagannath, some bigger, some very big.
Neki mali oblici Jagannatha, neki veći, još veći, neki veoma veliki.
Some of you have Jagannath deities at home.
Neki od vas imaju božanstvo Jagannatha kod kuće.
And they are just like our Jagannath here with big eyes and smiling.
I oni su isto poput ovog našeg Jagannatha sa velikim očima i smeškaju se.
Srila Prabhupada invited Lord Jagannath to reenact this festival, first in San Francisco and then in so many other cities, one after another around the world.
Srila Prabhupada je pozvao Jagannatha da ponovo uspostavi ovaj festival u početku u San Francisku, a zatim svugde u svetu.
And so, here we are. Where are we? Some place called Novi-Sad, I think.
I evo nas ovde, gde smo sad? Mislim da se ovo mesto zove Novi Sad.
Ratha-ятра ki jai. And here we are so fortunate that, as Shachinandana Swami said, Lord Jagannath has come for us in his, we can say, ambulance. This cart we can see as a kind of ambulance coming to save us.
I, kao što je rekao Shachinandana Maharaj, Gospod Jagannath je došao u svojoj ambulanti, došao je da pomogne bolesnom pacijentu, došao je da sve nas spasi.
But when Lord Jagannath comes to save us, he's smiling the whole time.
Ali kada Gospod Jagannath dođe da nas spasi, on se smeška celo vreme.
Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me. This is our prayer. O Lord Jagannath, may I be in the line of your sight.
To je naša molitva. O Jagannathe, molim te da ja budem u liniji tvoga pogleda.
May I go in the line of your sight.
Učini da idem putem tvoga pogleda.
And may I be fortunate to be seen by you.
I učini da budem srećan i da budem viđen u tvoje strane.
So in this spirit we celebrate Jagannatha Swami's procession.
U tom duhu slavimo procesiju Gospoda Jagannatha.
Let us all remember how the Lord comes to us by the grace of the devotees of the Lord.
Hajde da se sećamo kako Gospod Jagannatha dolazi do nas milošću njegovih bhakta.
We do not deserve that the Lord comes, and yet he comes. And why does he come? Because the Lord's devotees ask him to come.
Mi ne zaslužujemo da on dođe, ali ipak on dolazi. I zašto on to radi? Zato što su ga njegovi bhakte zamolili da to uradi.
Jagannatha Swami ki Shri Shri Jagannath Subhadra Baladeva ki Jagannath Ratha-ятра Нови-Сад ki Ananta Goti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Nitai Gaur Premanande Nitai Gaur Premanande Nitai Gaur Premanande